Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Oakland Raiders. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and our home team. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their... Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Ball start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still third down.
Third and long. It's Stafford. Got him in. He finds Sanders. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
There are the numbers last week for Jay Ajayi. 23 carries, 94 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Back to throw, Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jay Ajayi. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So this offense, they've made their way into the red zone now. They've got it a couple yards inside the 20 at the 18, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. It'll buy some time right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the... A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check 24, check 24. Detroit! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Samson Abuka. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gault. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. From the 50, Stafford. It's brought in by Doxson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Doxson. coming up here. This defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. He finds Coleman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big third down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they can't bring him down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Samson Ebukam in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times, converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14. On 2nd down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and goal, Ajayi, the lone man in the backfield. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense, because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So time growing short here in this first half as they try to get some momentum heading into the lockers.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Back to throw. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall in. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. gun on third down. Stafford. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup. They run with Ajayi. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He'll get it up the middle and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Give me the bell. Give me the bell.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Solomon Thomas. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DJ Moore. All right, So here's the situation. Onside kick team out there. Receiving team needs to get their hands on this football. Then the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside. Things are not looking good for this offense. Three-score game in the fourth. They need points quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
They'll drop the throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll start out with great field. Things not looking overly positive at this point as this offense will look to finish strong here in the final minute of play. So out come the Raiders. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to...
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Solomon Thomas. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Ryan Allen now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right.